The Silence of the Lambs will forever go down as one of the scariest movies ever made. Hannibal Lecter, the murderous, terrifying cannibal from the 1991 film, seems to be one of the truest villains to ever land on the big screen. The movie explores what seems to be the rare phenomenon in society, that of a human craving the flesh of another and wanting to consume it. Now, even though the media has shown us this many times through TV shows like The Walking Dead, Hannibal, and more, every so often, you'll hear an odd, off-putting news story. A man eats a mother of two. A rapper kills his girlfriend and eats her lungs. And a man from Florida eating another man's face in a brutal attack. But these always seem to be random instances that are not common in the least. However, something that many people don't realize is that there are people like this. People who want to eat their fellow human beings, living today, walking around. Such as the German-born Armin Miewes, nicknamed the Rottenberg Cannibal. Armin, born the 1st of December in 1961, was a computer repair technician from Essen of West Germany. Armin gathered attention to himself after posting on a forum board called the Cannibal Cafe, requesting for a willing participant to be eaten. Armin was famously interviewed in 2008 in a documentary called Interview with the Cannibal. This gave him a chance to speak his thoughts and share what really happened, as well as allowing a film crew into his old house where the murder and feast took place, accounting with deep, cringy, blood-curdling details of the acts, all which were caught on camera, as Armin filmed it all on home with a video camera obtained by the police. Rottenberg police claimed to never take it out, and the only times it was ever played were right after it was discovered and in court, used as proof for the jury when Armin was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his victim. As it was discovered by prosecutors, the cannibalism itself actually wasn't illegal in Germany, so he was also charged with disturbing the peace of the dead. Immediately after meeting, the two men hit it off and had intercourse in Armin's home. Following, Bernd Brandes, his victim, took 20 sleeping pills and instructed Armin to bite off his penis. When that didn't work, Armin burst his testicles with his teeth, and allegedly, in the video filmed by Armin chopped off the penis of Bernd with a kitchen knife. Bernd screamed for 20 to 30 seconds before succumbing to the realization of his pain, and then grew silent. Blood spurted like a fountain from the open wound, stated Armin in the interview. Neither man ended up eating the severed penis raw, claiming it to be too chewy for either of them to eat. So Armin fried it, but ended up burning it, as he was too busy caring for Bernd. Bernd agreed soaking in a bathtub after taking more sleeping pills and even some painkillers, while he waited for his eventual death. While Armin waited and read Star Trek, the two fell asleep. When Armin woke up in the morning, he found Bernd still alive. So Armin finished him off by either stabbing him in the throat or slitting it, as some accounts differ. Of the 4 hours of tape captured by Armin and sieged by Rottenberg police, only 19 minutes were shown in court. This was enough. It led most jurors seeking therapy following the trial, as it was so traumatizing to watch. Since it has been locked up in police security so it would never be leaked to the press. This obviously being because of the content of the video deemed too disturbing to show ever for any reason. Disturbingly, however, 4 screenshots have supposedly leaked onto the internet. Though it is unknown if these are truly real, with no validity saying they are real or fake. According to Armin himself, he took great pleasure in his first proper meal with human flesh, preparing it similar to Hannibal Lecter, which is why I mentioned him earlier. However, he was disappointed in the taste, claiming it tasted similar to pork, but stronger, which, if you look into, is the same a few other known cannibals have stated to have tasted. In the weeks following, he enjoyed preparing and eating the flesh of his victim, even claiming it gave him sexual satisfaction he couldn't achieve before. One psychologist and expert juror in the case claimed he wasn't a danger to society as he was a cannibal of love. Basically, he was fully in control of his urges and only acted on them when he knew it was appropriate. A few attributed Armin's paraphilia to his troubling childhood when his father left his family and he became the only man in the house. Also, needing to take care of his mother years later, only to watch her pass. According to Armin, the cannibal himself, he dreamt of eating his fellow classmates since he was 8 years old. These circumstances also bring up the so-called victim, Burnt Brandeis. He's been a point of interest for many people as he willingly volunteered to give his body to Armin for his dirty, perverted acts. At this point, a lot of people look over what really happened, forgetting that the man Armin ate did all this consensually. Because of the happenstance, some have argued that Armin deserves to roam free as he did nothing wrong because it was consensual. Plus, the fact it's argued that he wouldn't be a menace to the outside world. He even claimed to have felt regret for his wrongdoings during the trial, and wished he could have taken back what he did. He even wrote a memoir accounting his life and childhood, leading to his desires and crimes committed. Years ago, when his story grew public, he became upset with the fact of many coming out, expressing their wants to consume human flesh as he did. To which he responded, suggesting anyone to be having thoughts to seek professional help so it would not escalate, like his condition did. A situation like this is hard to fathom, as a man seeked another to eat and did so consensually. Armin even claimed to feel remorse for his actions, wanting anyone in his footsteps to change their path before it became dire. He did not have animalistic wants. He controlled his desires and even plans to become a vegetarian. So, even though he's done things most of us couldn't bear, does he truly deserve what he's gotten? Or is what he's done completely inhumane, all things considered? Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the flip side.